So this broken glass is also something that could make noise. This is a hiding spot, but I think right now we're going to make use of evasion points the most. A tree with decorations. Today must be Christmas Day. I mean, people usually put their Christmas tree up before Christmas Day. And you just found a leaflet that said Christmas Eve, so what? The desk is clean and well organized. Same bedspread. This must be the owner of the house. Why does he keep a picture of himself in his room? The poker is still stuck in the pile of firewood. Somebody must have just been here. Knocking everything over so they can't hurt me later. It's locked and will not open. There is blood everywhere. Christmas tragedy. Young pianist brutally murdered. Christmas Day, 1942. Pall Mall. May Norton, age 12, was found murdered in Norton's the Tailor. It's Norton's Tailor, but okay. She was discovered by Norton family nanny Jane Stride, who returned home to find the victim unconscious, bleeding from the head. An autopsy has revealed that it was an instantaneous death. So she was dead, not just unconscious, caused by a blow to the skull. The skull. Wrong spelling of skull. How do you mess that up? Did they think that it was just like the British spelling of skull? Because it's not. With a heavy blunt object. No suspects have been named. The victim had taken part in the 15th annual piano concours at the Victoria Hall in Kensington the previous day. A consummate pianist, Miss Norton was widely tipped for first prize, but an unfortunate error in her performance prevented her from taking the crown. May had been living at home alone since her father, William Norton, a serving officer, returned to the front in July. Really?
Alyssa.
Evade points and hide points. When Alyssa is fleeing from an enemy, certain predetermined areas may start to glow. These are evade points and hide points. Approach the area and press the search button to make Alyssa take evasive action or repel her attacker. Note that most evade points can only be used once. Press the search button when in front of a hide point and Alyssa can take refuge there. The camera will switch to a first-person view while in hiding. Hide points can usually be used repeatedly, but if the panic meter reaches max while in hiding, Alyssa will run out from her hiding place because she's stupid. Always keep an eye on the panic meter while hiding, even though you can't do anything. I could just run to May's room, but I want to show you an evasion point. Otherwise, this Let's Play is just going to be too quick. Oh wait, shit! forgot to read this. Dad's letter. Dear May, how are you? I am now in France, in a region known as Champagne. It is a beautiful place with vineyards as far as the eye can see. When the war is over, we must come here together for a holiday. I hear that they have organized for blackouts in London now. I am sure that you are fine during the day, as Jane is there, but I worry about you being alone at night. You'll be all right, won't you, darling? Keep warm. With love, Daddy. I think Sledgehammer might be based off of the London blackout killer. But, I mean, of course, there's a lot of stuff that he could be based on. So, yeah. There's a diary. May's diary. 5 December. Today I darned Daddy's socks and sewed a button on his shirt. He calls himself a tailor, but he can't even mend his own clothes. Please, Daddy, I'm not your wife. 15 December. Wait. How did he own a tailor if he can't mend his own clothes? Only a few more days until the concourse and I still can't play it perfectly. What am I to do? I know Daddy is wishing me well from far away, so I must try my very best. Don't worry, Daddy. I'll make you proud. Escape route's been blocked. What do I do? I don't know. Maybe try that glowing thing? Well then, bye. Run.
Alyssa.
Why did he... And yeah, they just teleport away, so immediately you know that, like, they're gone. You don't have to worry about it at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know. We see, hexagons a lot in this game. No! It must require a special key. Is she in a music video? Why does it look like this? it's like very much a cliche in survival horror, but I just love the image of blood on the keys of a piano. It's like the black contrasting with the white and then the red added to it. It's very aesthetically pleasing. And also it's like, wow, why is there blood on the piano? Like, was someone playing piano with their fingers bleeding? That must have hurt. The torso has been crushed. What a horrible death. He's holding something. A note is scribbled on a tiny scrap of paper. Save combination bad. 1014 babe. 3403 dead. So, 103. Puzzles are about as simple as they can get in this game. You really just kind of want to hide here. Because he won't go back here. It's very weird. Kind of contrived, if you ask me. But I'm not complaining. The piano is dripping with blood. And this just opens all the doors.
Alyssa, where are you? Alyssa, where are you?
It seems like you can tell where I am, even though you shouldn't be able to. I could have just ran in there because, he won't go in there for some reason, but, if I don't show you this, then there aren't going to be very many instances where I hide. So yeah, enemies can cheat in this game. They can tell where you are. Unless you hide, and then they can't. I wonder who invented this instrument anyway. Not really a time to be thinking about that, but I relate. very nice dresses. Better not touch these. I might get them dirty. Those would be much better costumes than are would in the game. Matches. That is a lovely piano. So everything in this game is like predetermined. I already know exactly what evasion points I'm going to use at what time. Damn, her panic really went up there, didn't it? Just go down faster. Didn't I knock that down already? It stood itself back up? Nope, can't get through. What did I expect? I don't even have any money. Why did you flinch?
Melissa, where are you?
Oh no, you went through that door. I can't get you there. You gotta light the matches so it's light enough to walk across. Because, like, you know, one candle is really gonna help a lot, right? The light from the lantern illuminates the room. Still gotta be careful. And, to walk across this thing... If she starts to struggle like that, just let go of your controller. Don't try to balance her or anything. That's how you fall. And it is instant death. All that for a pair of wire cutters. Or pliers. Sure would suck if we fell now. This is the most nerve-wracking part of the game, not the stalker chases. Oh man, that would suck if I fell there. So these are incredibly annoying evil butterflies that alert him to your presence, and like they go up to her and they like get in her hair and like whatever and mess with her. No wonder Fiona doesn't like moths. She played Clock Tower 3 and she was like, oh, they're evil, I see.
Melissa, where are you?
Oh, you know where I am. Because you cheat. What, not this way. Woo! Wait, no, yes, that way. Why did I think it wasn't that way?
Melissa.
Run.
Melissa.
I want more holy water.
Melissa, where are
I'm
you?
right here. What's wrong with you?
Melissa.
What are you doing? Why couldn't I get in there? Ooh, these extra arrows you find? Absolutely save them for the final boss. No matter how difficult you think a boss is, you think, oh, I really need this arrow. The final boss is unimaginably difficult. Like, of course it won't be difficult for me because I'm awesome and I play this game a lot. But seriously, do not use those until the final boss. The piano must have been used for practicing on. Carved wooden box. Boo!
Daddy, you're home early.
There's this
May,
weird beeping sound
I have
here.
to tell you something important. Daddy's going off to war.
War?
I hate the thought of leaving you here.
I
all
have
alone.
no idea why. It's like
feel
in the
dreadful.
scene itself.
I'll be all right. But what about you?
It's like an error
You'll
that they
miss me
left
and
in.
be sad when you're in war, won't you?
Yes, yes, I will. You're the most precious thing to me in the whole world.
But don't worry. Daddy, don't forget the piano concourse is on Christmas Eve. The winner will have their performance aired on the radio. I'll practice really hard and win the contest so that you can hear me when you're out in the war.
That would be wonderful. The competition will be stiff, but if you go to your lessons and practice properly, I'm sure you can do it.
I'll practice every day. I've already chosen the piece I'm going to play. Listen. You told me this watch was a present from Mummy before you got married, remember? I'll play this tune on Christmas Eve, so you can think of Mummy and me. Then it'll be like we're all together again.
Ah! What the hell is a transition? Very battle royale-like. Extremely over-the-top death. Pocket watch. Hammer killer hanged. 10 September 1941, Robert Morris, 32, the man known as the Hammer Killer, has been hanged. Rumors regarding Morris's death are widespread. One witness reported he was hanging for a very long time, pulling on the straps and making unearthly noises, and blood was oozing through the black cap. The stench was terrible. Some witnesses fainted and were carried out. Morris's first victim was Tony Flanagan, 35, a fellow employee at the Banbury stone-cutting factory. On 6 June 1940, Morris suddenly struck Flanagan on the head with a hammer, killing him instantly. All 5 workers present were killed in the same manner. Morris disappeared thereafter. A string of similar crimes occurred until the time of Morris's arrest on 6 March in Arlton, Hampshire. Morris's victims number 12, and no clear motive has been determined. Specialists continue to be baffled by the seemingly abrupt changing in his behavior, as well as the extreme violence of his crimes. Maybe I can save May if I get her father's pocket watch to her. I have to take the pocket watch to the concert hall. Guest book and some papers are scattered around. That wasn't an answer. Boss battles. Controlling Alyssa. Move left analog stick. I mean, you don't have to tell me that. I already knew that. Duck. Circle button. That's the same as in the... You don't have to reinstate. Shoot arrow, triangle button. Charge arrow, hold down triangle button. Super attack, hold down triangle button when enemy transfixed. Special attack, R1 button. Above controls or default settings. So remember when I said that this was a magical girl game? Well, battle strategy 1. In order to defeat the enemy, Alyssa must first transfix it. That's not true. Transfixing the enemy and then doing a power attack gets off a chunk of the enemy's HP and might kill them. But it's not necessary. You will probably do it, though. By hitting the enemy with a charged arrow, hold down triangle to charge, it is possible to fix them to the spot. Several strategically placed chains will transfix the target. Aim so that the chains fan out from the target, who should be in the center. We don't really have the luxury of time, so that's not going to be possible most of the time. Battle strategy 2. While the enemy is transfixed, Alyssa is able to carry out a super attack. It is no easy task, however, to hit the target with the arrow. Watch the enemy's movements closely and wait for your chance. Battle strategy 2. Duck can be used to avoid attack by certain enemies. It may also cause them to become careless and vulnerable to attack. Press the R1 button to use special arrows such as the repellent arrow in the order in which they were obtained, it is wise to save these weapons for the final boss battle. I'll show you this FMV once because she gets it every time she fights a boss. And it's always the same. Alright, Sledgehammer! Victims 26. Sentenced to 486 years, and that determines their life bar. Bit of a huge gameplay change, huh? So, first thing we gotta do is create some distance. That's good, he laughed. General rule of thumb for these bosses, don't risk it. She auto-aims, and then, like, as you're charging up, you can't adjust your aim, and it sucks. That's mainly where the challenge comes in. So if it's like, oh, I'm almost charged up, I can make it, don't risk it, because he will, and they're like about to attack, and you're like, I can do it, you probably can't. Yeah. So, that super attack finished him off, just because he doesn't have a lot of HP. Clover of Love. More clovers we get, or rather, the more entities we defeat, the, I guess the bigger her sacred bottle gets, because she can now keep 4 doses in there instead of just 3.
May, your father is dead. There was an explosion. A shell. I'm so sorry. Please don't cry. I understand how you feel. I never even knew my father. I lost him soon after I was born, but I love my grandfather just the way you love your father.
This isn't the time to talk about yourself, Alyssa.
Keep this watch as a memento of your father, and continue to practice the piano as hard as you can. You know that would make him happy.
Oh, she got over that quick.
May. May.
Daddy!
Thank you, May. Your beautiful playing has brought me back to you. At last, we can be together again. Thank you, Alyssa. Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye, May. Goodbye, Mr. Norton. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What was that? Have I been dreaming?